And welcome to 13 ABC Action News at 6. I'm Diane Larson. As we are preparing for an election like no other, election experts are warning people to be patient for results because we won't see them tomorrow as we have in past years. I-Team reporter Sean Haggerty is live in downtown Toledo with more on this story. Sean.
Yeah, and really, Diane, because of the unique ways people are voting this year, take, for example, the drop boxes that we've never seen in past elections. You can drop off your ballot in your county's Board of Election drop box until 7:30 tomorrow night. But do not expect races to be called after those polls close. In the past few elections, people have had a pretty good idea who'd won on election night or the next morning. Don't expect that in 2020.
In most election years, the media calls it and calls it accurately on election night. But that has given the false sense that that's some kind of an official result.
For one thing, states like Ohio have lots of absentee ballots that can arrive after Election Day. They will be counted, but it might take 2 weeks until we know final counts and final results. Counts Tuesday night will be preliminary.
Even if we don't have enough states called to get to say for sure who wins the Electoral College, those states are going to be very significant in giving us a sense of who is actually going to win once the votes are counted.
And not every state is the same. Pennsylvania hasn't even opened its absentee ballots, and there will be probably close to 3 million. Counted later, but counted nonetheless.
People in the Trump campaign have also talked about trying to stop the counting of any ballots after Election Day, but there's absolutely no basis for that. I can't think of any as a constitutional law professor. Election law officials also can't think of any basis for challenging that, especially since it's always been the case.
A little patience will go a long way in the coming weeks, especially from both campaigns, as every vote is counted.
To the extent that they can say to their supporters, right, that it's okay, these votes are legitimate, it's going to take time, there's nothing nefarious about Ohio taking its statutory 2 weeks to count its ballots.
Now, in Ohio, the Secretary of State is requiring the boards of election report the absentee ballots that are still outstanding tomorrow night. They may not all come back, but it does give us some sense of how many votes may still be out there, Diane.